Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder. Welcome back to the Let's Play of Diablo 3 with the new Necromancer class. Last time we left off, we had just... what did we do? We had just killed King Leoric and rescued the Stranger. Stranger being what we found at the bottom of the crater. So I'm guessing he's what people are referring to as the Fallen Star. How he survived the fall, I'm not really sure, but I'm guessing we're gonna find out next. Right now he has amnesia, which is convenient. But I'm sure Cain has a solution for that, so let's go talk to him.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
I bet it does.
Of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
It's possible. We'll have our answers once I retrieve the sword.
Okay, guy from the Spartacus show. Alright, this time we're gonna go through here.
Did you see that stranger next to old Cain? I was listening to him talk.
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town is done.
Don't tell anyone. Look, I'm happy to sell to you.
Let's get some rings for our companion.
Got these goods from, okay?
That's good enough. Lots more strength. How much do these rings give in damage? We go to 25 to 29.
Excellent.
Not bad. The Weeping Hollow.
I hear something stirring in the distance.
Ooh, big monsters. He knew about it before we even saw it.
That is not consumes you. My insight grows.
Yeah, my insight grows as well sometimes. Huh? Huh? Will be no making fun of me in the comments. I tell lots of dumb jokes, so no making fun of me. I'm serious. Alright, alright, we want to change our skills, but we need to take care of all these guys first.
I need essence.
That's one thing nice about that siphon blood. I don't have to aim very well, it just automatically goes to it. Alright, Corpse Lance, Shredding Splinters. Each lance slows the target by 10% and reduces its damage by 6% for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. I imagine that'll be better later on. Decrepify, a crippling curse that reduces the enemy unit's movement speed by 75% and reduces damage of affected enemies by 30% for 30 seconds. That is really good. It's too good. Command Golem. Command the Golem active. Command the Golem to targeted location where it collapses into a pile of 5 corpses. And passive, raise a flesh golem to fight for you. Flesh golem deals 450% weapon damage as physical per attack. You know what? Decrepify is good, but I want minions. And we have new passive skills. Standalone increases armor by 100%, reduced by 10% for each active minion. So no, we don't want that. It'd still give us, what, 7, 8? It'd still give us 20% armor, but maybe later on. Holy crap, that is awesome. Maybe later on, once we have more trouble surviving, we might do that. That passive, but not right now. We just don't need it. Everybody attack. I don't even have to do anything. I think that's just the... If you see, let me kill something real quick. I think, see those little corpses? I think those are just like a generic corpse that is created around the Necromancer. Because I don't think I've ever seen those before. And they're for him to use for his corpse spells. Alright, we need to find the goat men. Man, that freaking golem is awesome looking. You know what? I think I went the wrong way. You guys, yeah, I think I went the wrong way. Oh well. Yeah, we weren't supposed to go this way. I mean, we could have used the waypoint. I saw the waypoint shining, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think to go that way. Back in town, the waypoint was shining. Fields of Misery.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
Yes, we will.
You will make a
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism. A mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
I must have a corpse.
So this is actually, that big thing is actually one of those little bats. It's just matured for a long time.
The large sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken.
I'm afraid not.
Man, this guy is awesome. Although, to be fair, the Crusader is awesome too, with his steed, with the 500% damage of thorns as you ride through enemies, kind of makes him crazy as well.
just a skirmish. Give me a reel.
That glow. I must be near a piece of the sword.
Alright, I think they want us to go down here. We missed something. Where's our journal? No? I guess not. I thought we missed something. Alright. We can choose another skill. Onslaught. Delivers a massive blow to an enemy for 800% weapon damage. Or Charge. Charges a target, dealing 280% weapon damage and stunning all enemies within 8 yards for 3 seconds. I want that one. I don't know how well these guys scale on damage-wise, but CC is always good.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word mug—
Kill him!
My essence is too low.
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
There's the sword piece.
Who are you to take what is mine?
It belongs to another.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven.
She's a fairy.
The shard is mine.
Then you have made an enemy.
Very well. Let the games begin.
Even fairies are evil in Diablo 3's world.
Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
Well, why tell me where it is then?
More devious than she appears.
Alright, let's go through here. Skeletal Mage, Gift of Death. Risen Mage leaves a corpse behind when they die. Oh no, we knew that one. Contamination. Raise a contaminated mage that channels an aura of decay for 100% weapon damage as poison for its duration. Not bad. Do we get anything for Death Nova? No. Actually, let's just go through here like this. Command Skeleton. Enforcer. Reduces the active essence cost to 25. Not great, but not bad either. See if we got any other... Nope. That was it. Now it costs half as much to make them target something and increase their damage for a while. Let's talk to Cain again.
I recovered a piece of the sword, but members of a coven are pursuing it as well.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven.
That was awesome.
I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
A glorious development.
Alright. Got some new stuff again. Let's go through here. Devour. Alright, Devour is the only thing we got new. And then some passives. Bone Prison. Bone Spear, Bone Spikes, and Bone Spirit have a 30% chance to trap enemies in a bone prison for 3 seconds. That's pretty good. You know what? Actually, we're going to take Siphon Blood and go back to these guys. Instead, strikes the target and up to 2 nearby enemies with large bone pillars for 200... Well, we'll try that. We'll give that a try and switch this to Bone Prison. Corpse Lance. Devour. Consume corpses within 60 yards to restore 10 essence per corpse. Maybe good later. Right now we don't really have a problem restoring our essence. Although it is kind of slow, honestly.
They know where the next piece is. Their leader said it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
I must have a corpse.
Can't really see what my bone spikes are doing.
I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine.
And once we get those corpses, those guys just melt.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me, and, well, I can't really explain it.
Oh, we're like those lurkers from StarCraft 2. Not great, though. Gives me 24 essence, but it doesn't do it per target, so don't think it's actually that great. I wonder why. You know, it doesn't do more damage than... Well, okay, it does... It's not single target like Siphon Blood, but it does do somewhat less damage. So it's kind of the in-between of AoE and single target. So maybe if you're in an area where you're not getting huge swaths of people at once, it might be good. Where you're regularly fighting 2 or 3 enemies at once. Let's go back to Bone Spikes the old way. We were in combat, so we weren't able to change that. Sudden Impact. That is the stun, but more importantly, it's the AoE again.
You there, please help. They're going to kill my friend. Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Just the thieves are after it?
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Enough of this. Release Sasha and give her the relic.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. the both of you.
Get 'em, minions.
You won't get away from us this time.
I just hit one over and over again. That was hilarious.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you. I understand so much more now.
Who is that voice? I think it's one of the Warcraft 2 or Warcraft 3 guys. I think that's who I'm hearing. The Necromancer voice actor.
I hid it like
Let me know
glass.
if you know it just by sound.
Of us. But that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of
Stage
course
5 Clinger.
not, dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
What?
Oh no.
You mean to accompany me?
Yes, yes. You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way. Wait, the relic is a fake. Gods. I
Yeah,
should
let's go ahead and switch.
You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
What about your betrothed?
Ah, there you are.
We're gonna use him.
Betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
And he has an awesome voice actor. Sounds really good. We're gonna use him now. We'll switch every time we get a new companion. I honestly don't know which one is the best. Probably changes depending on what your main stat is, because it's easier to find stuff for them. Alright, Crippling Shot. Range attack that deals 140% weapon damage and slows enemies hit by 80% for 4 seconds. That's pretty good. Poison Bolts. Range attack that deals 320% weapon damage and an additional 100% weapon damage as poison over 3 seconds. We're going to stick with the CC abilities.
You seem like too normal a girl to be caught up in such madness.
Do you think I'm not holding my own?
He was attempting to be kind.
Oh, what the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
Alright. Dirty Fighting. Blinds nearby enemies in front of the scoundrel for 2 seconds. Pretty good. The scoundrel vanishes in a cloud of smoke when injured, reappearing after 4 seconds. While vanished, he will heal himself for 1616 life. I'm going to go with Dirty Fighting. Lower cooldown. Alright, Powered Shot. Cooldown 8 seconds. Ranged attack that explodes on impact, dealing 310% weapon damage as arcane to enemies within 10 yards. And has a 100% chance to stun enemies for 2 seconds. Or Multi-Shot. The Scoundrel will shoot 3 bolts, each dealing 110% weapon damage. The Scoundrel special attacks have a 50% chance to fire 3 bolts. I'm going to stick with Powered Shot.
Well.
The stun is just another way for him to slow down the enemies. Alaric.
You must be Alaric the Guardian.
Or Alaric.
Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass.
Thank you, good Sir Alaric.
Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
After you.
Alright. Now, we can talk to this guy. No, we can't. Come on, open up.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea. Home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonest jobs, I'd expect.
Nonsense. I am the most...
Are these Alaric's people?
No. Their story was quite different.
I'm trying to... I would have done the talks with the Templar, but it's hard to gauge when you're going to have enough time to do it, like before I cut this guy off.
City by the sea.
And your trade?
I am between jobs.
Dishonest jobs, I'd expect.
Nonsense.
Repel them, my brothers!
I require a corpse for that.
Death with wings.
Now Leah has some talking things too, but it's hard to get her to do them because she stays with you for random amounts of time. Oh, it's a treasure goblin. That's why he's not dying. Yes. If you saw that, we got a legendary belt. Let's have Leah start talking while we do this.
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard while he did his crazy research.
It seems reasonable enough to me.
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
We got gold wrap, as you can tell. On gold pickup, gain armor for 5 seconds equal to the amount of gold picked up. I guess that's kind of cool. It's a unique... That's what they were missing in the beginning when this came out, was unique effects like that. They didn't have enough. But now, stuff like that. Heart of Iron, it gives you thorns equal to your vitality. Or more, like 2 times your vitality. Sometimes more than that. But yeah, that's what they were missing. A lot of unique effects like that on the weapons and armor.
For that. The grave beckons.
This looks dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
Sure.
What did you learn of Adria?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Let's try that again. Adria.
What did you...
She was in search of something. I'm not sure what. This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Such a relief that you're all grown up now.
At least one of us is.
Come on now. He lightens the mood. Alright. Throw some corpses at him. Corpse lance. 45, 46. No, keep attacking.
Blinding powder. I understand so much more now.
Actually, I think that's a second level we've gotten without checking. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, Grim Scythe, dual scythes. Dual scythes, or scythes. Slash with 2 summoned scythes in front of you, dealing 150% weapon damage as physical and push enemies together. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Why not? Let's check out Siphon Blood. Bloodsucker, you pull in all health globes within 40 yards while siphoning. Not bad. Death Nova. Unstable compound. Each cast increases the radius of your next Nova by 5 yards up to 2 times. That will be useful.
I used to love traveling.
Bone Spear.
Seeing the world.
When the balance is lost, everything changes.
Yes, it's not like it was.
Teeth. That is also a name of an old Necromancer spell from Diablo 2 and maybe even 1. Alright, launch razor-sharp teeth that deal 300% weapon damage as physical to enemies in front of you. Let's go ahead and give that a try. We've been using Death Nova for a while now. Command Golem. What do we got here? Flesh Golem. Command the Golem to the targeted location where it collapses into a pile of 8 corpses. Nice. And it's going to change the way he looks, hopefully. Oh, there was one. Leech. Curse the target area. Cursed enemies heal the attacker for 2% of their total health. Curse the area. Cursed enemies heal the attacker for 2% of their total health. And it lasts 30 seconds? That is worded strangely. Does it keep healing me for 2% of their health? And if so, how often? Well, we'll give it a try. Oh, there's our new flesh golem. Slightly more fleshy.
I can have that when you're done with it, right?
Oh, cool. So it's a wider one, but it does slightly less damage, right? Looks like it's a cone now, but it also takes off 200% damage, so I don't know if I like that.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers, but the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Good. Good. Now there are some special events you can do in this forest, so it's not a waste to explore this. Oh man, I do not like that. Alright, is that constantly healing me? I think this is one of them, actually. See, I do not like the melee Sith skill. I just don't know why. It's too short of a range. I feel any damage or essence you would gain from it is lost when you like count the amount of time it takes actually to get up there. And I need to be hurt so I can test out this leech. So let's test out Decrepify for now. No, you know what? This guy needs a movement speed buff like the Crusader. Like, even when there's no enemies around, I like spam every 30 seconds his mount, just because it's so fun, like just plowing through the areas. Like, you go very quickly.
My essence is too low.
Oh man, look how slow they are. That is... How long is that? 30 seconds? Jeez. If that works on bosses, that's gonna be crazy. Let's switch this out to this. Let's try that out. Well, no, let's try the Contamination Skeletal Mage. It's not immediate damage, but per essence you're spending, it's better, in my opinion.
Really?
It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
With the Skeletal Mage, that upgrade, it's going to lower the single target damage, but as you can tell, it's AoE. Hopefully the AoE is pretty large. Alright, now they say only Nephilim can enter this temple. So, if we can enter, that means we are Nephilim, right?
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
Oh, that's not very nice. Yeah, get him.
Not enough essence.
Maybe he's Prince Kael'thas. Is that who he is from Warcraft 3? I'll have to look that up. I'm usually pretty good with voices. Not their names, like their real names, but where I've heard them before.
Rise, my brothers. Rise and do battle.
Well, that's not fair.
Not enough essence.
Seems to work on bosses, but at a reduced effect, which honestly, that's appropriate. Otherwise, this would be very, very easy. Not sure if I like the poison skeletal mage better or not. I think I do like it better.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are?
A very strong necromancer.
You may enter our most sacred place.
You say Nephilim, I say necromancer.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
Evil purple fairy.
You are again mistaken.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Alright, we got some new skills. Let's check them out, and then we will end the episode. Skeletal Mage. Awesome. Skeletal Archer. Raise a skeleton archer that deals 400% weapon damage as cold. Skeleton Archers increase your attack speed by 3% for 5 seconds each time they deal damage. Max 10 stacks, so 30% more attack speed eventually. That sounds good. Nothing. Command skeletons. Frenzy. Commanded skeletons go into a frenzy, gaining 25% increased attack speed while they attack the target. Yes, please. Alright, we got our final slot open. What do we have? Bone armor. Rip bones from nearby enemies, dealing 125% weapon damage as physical, and create armor that reduces damage taken by 3% per enemy hit up to a maximum of 10 enemies. Reduces damage taken by up to 30% by 60 seconds. Not bad. Let's try that. No. And look, if you can tell, our skeletons got a little bit of a graphical upgrade. That's probably what that sound we heard was. Give me that.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Okay.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere, if I live.
That would suit you.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
Just going through here, seeing if we got anything worth using, which I don't think we did. Well, we got one thing, but it was hardly an upgrade. It was just more experience. Alright, let's go back to town. Alright, Leah is no longer following you. Well, fine. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it off here. I'll be putting another video up shortly, so no biggie. Alright, please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one, Hollow Knight, and StarCraft 2. Thanks for stopping by.